Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Narat Bello and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Well, today's video I brought not so very good news, and this is about the latest reality in Canada. I mean the current happening in Canada. It is no longer news that many countries of the world are shutting their doors to foreign nationals. And this is particularly noticed in the reduction in the number of international students as well as skilled foreign workers. Countries like the United Kingdom are constantly involved in reducing the number of skilled worker immigrants by reducing the circulation of certificates of sponsorship to foreign workers. And now Canada is about to embark upon the same measure simply to sustain its economy, because there's been a surge in the number of foreign workers that have been in Canada in recent years. And this will be done by prioritizing those that are already living in Canada, the Canadians, the permanent residents and temporary residents that are already here, for job opportunities before considering those that are outside Canada. This video is about to explain the major changes on the temporary foreign worker program and how it affects the prospective foreign workers in the coming months. Yeah, you have no idea. Because of my glasses. I like my glasses. There's going to be a significant change to the temporary foreign worker program, and this is to address three major concerns, and these are the shifting dynamic in the labor force as well as the low unemployment rates and reduced job opportunities for Canadians. Now, to tackle this concern, three measures are going to be taken, and these are: there's going to be a new validity period for LMIA. Before now, validity used to be 12 months, and now it's going to be reduced to 6 months only. And secondly, the number of foreign workers in a particular workforce. And this simply means that the number of foreign workers that an employer can have in its workforce. I'm going to explain this more later on in this video. And lastly, is the employer's obligation, and this simply means that all employer must explore the domestic labor options, and this include considering either Canadians, permanent residents or temporary residents that are already here for job opportunities, and even asylum seekers to some extent. And this should be done before considering any international applicant at all. In 2023 only, Canada welcomes up to 2.5 million temporary residents, and this makes up 6.2% of the entire Canada population. So now Canada is planning to reduce this number to 5%, and this is going to be effective for over 3 years. So my honest advice to anyone that is still planning to come down to Canada through the work visa is to take this journey very seriously. Like, you need to start applying to as many jobs as possible. You know, put all the documents you need in this process and begin to send out your application, because who knows, this number might even drop lower in the coming years depending on the economy of Canada. During the COVID period, Canada's labor force was heavily affected, and this made Canada to unleash series of temporary measures to bring in foreign workers into the labor market to ease the labor stress. And now Canada has begun to undo these measures to sustain its economy, because there are a lot of temporary residents in Canada without jobs. Typically, the temporary foreign worker program was designed to bring skilled foreign workers to help fill labor gaps in Canada. Temporary foreign worker programs allows Canadian employers to hire foreign nationals by supporting them with labor market impact assessment, and this document signifies that there were no Canadians or permanent residents to take up the job position. Before now, the validity of the LMIA was increased to be 12 months, and this is typically to attract foreign workers to come over to Canada to live and work, because, you know, with 1 year of experience, they can easily transition to permanent resident and begin their life as PR. But now, due to the economic upsurge in Canada, the LMIA validity has now been reduced back to 6 months, and this is usually to address the current economy in Canada. Moving on to the number of foreign workers that a workforce can have. Before now, part of the temporal measure to tackle labor shortages in Canada was to increase the cap of foreign workers in a particular workforce. And this was done by increasing it to 30%. But now the cap has now been set to 20%. And this is to stabilize the economy of Canada. And this is effective from May 1st, 2024. The construction and the health sectors are still allowed to have up to 30% of foreign workers in their workforce, and this is typically in the low wage sector. So all of these changes are put in place for Canada to be able to strengthen its immigration system and be able to balance the needs of Canadians and temporary residents that are already in Canada. And as a matter of fact, prioritizing Canadians and permanent residents or other temporary residents for job opportunities and protecting the rights of foreign workers in Canada. This is quite understandable, because Canada already have a lot of temporary residents to look out for. And not to confuse things, it doesn't mean that there's not going to be opportunities or programs that are still going to be open for prospective foreign workers. There are still going to be lots of opportunities. I'm still going to be coming here talking about programs I can apply to. It's just that those that are already here are going to be considered first before considering those out there. For you to be able to be in the front line, you need to do a good job, apply to as many jobs as possible, as I've said before, and pray, be dedicated, put on the good zeal, and then start to apply to jobs as much as possible. There are still going to be provincial programs like the SIMP, the OIMP, the AIP. Lots of programs are still going to be available for international applicant to apply to. So I wish you all the best in all your career, all your traveling to or coming to Canada journey. I wish you all the best in all your endeavor, and I would like to end this video here, and I hope you enjoy it. If you do, kindly give this video a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, I'll encourage that you subscribe so that you can get more updates on videos like this. For you to be the first to get updates, you need to turn on the notification bell to be part of those that will get the buzz whenever I post a new video. And I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.